always when it has to relate to something that really exists or really existed. For me as a designer, it's really important to honor those parts of it and actually understand or try to understand from my perspective why it still resonates for people.
The most exciting thing to bring out in lighting are the poems, I think. For me, it's really about evoking something from the text and from how the performers are reciting the poems.
We have their real life history, which can inspire us and has definitely inspired David's writing of the play. But then we're also taking our own liberties, and we're also going into our own directions and not being too afraid of staying true to what might have actually happened.
A lot of the sonic world that we're living in terms of like how we're taking from one scene to the next. You know, it sort of plays off of the tension and the cohesion of the two characters themselves. Like I think of Milt being a little rock and roll and Al Pretty being a little country.
What I love about how David's written this play is that it tells me for people today that tenacity is timeless, resiliency is timeless, and that how artists come to their art and where they find inspiration is timeless.
We've all felt rejected through the last 2 years because we have not had the opportunity as theater artists to create our art. I think watching this, I hope that people can understand that we are resilient as artists and we will continue forward as artists.
I think audiences love when we can sort of pull back the curtain a bit and you get a sense of what an artist's life looks like. It's not necessarily glamorous or pretty sometimes, and we see that in this. We see the work that goes into not only just in the story building the house, but building their careers.
Making something, making poetry, making a play, making music. It is not a thing that is limited to a certain elite few. That it is something that anybody can do. Like that it's inside us all if you're willing to open that up.